the liberation of mutant kind.
What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and right before you get to the video, we wanted to just include you into some information about our channel. As you know, we're in the middle of a milestone giveaway, and we're trying to hit 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers, and if we hit 500 subscribers, we're giving away a slab. What slab are we giving away, Nate?
Isn't it just like...
No, you need to be... Come on, tell them what slab it is.
We're giving away a CGC graded 9.4 Wolverine #1 with a custom label as well, a custom Wolverine label. This is the #1, the first in his ongoing series.
Yes.
And we bought this book almost a year ago, and it was a nice book to give away at 500 subscribers, and now it has gone to the moon.
Yep,
and it is a crazy book to give away, and you won't let me change it, so I guess we're still giving it away.
We got to commit to it. We said we were going to give it away, and we're going to give it away, but the only way we can give it away is if we hit 500 subscribers. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and yeah, so let's get on to the video, shall we? Nathan.
Timothy.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Ain't got time.
Ain't got time for who?
Ain't got time for a freaking intro because we got one of Beefy Hall sitting right in front of us. So,
okay.
That's the intro. I'm sorry.
I give that a 1 out of 5.
What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us here with you, and we got a comic book haul video for the week of July 7th in Mother Trucker. It is so damn beefy. Like,
what are we doing?
I don't know, man. Like, last week we had a break. It was subtle. It was nice.
Mm-hmm. And
then I was like, let's get 21 books, 22 books, 23 books. Just
God,
whatever.
Half the show's going to be honorable mentions at this point.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get into it. First off, we're going to start the show. We're going to start the haul with Children of the Atom #5. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Vita Ayala, we love their work, but this one is starting to feel like a miss.
Yeah. I'm wondering if this has been just unfortunately not a very well executed plotline, or if this got bogged down within the grand scheme of COVID and editorial delays and rewrites and all that stuff.
I think that's probably the best way to describe the situation in this book. So, I did peek at the back, and it looks like this is the penultimate. Apparently,
it is.
The next issue will be the last one. So,
issue 6 will be the last. So if you're not feeling this, just keep moving on. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
I would actually say that this might be officially the second series of the Hickman era that I could say, in hindsight, say it's 2022 and you're somehow seeing this video and you're like, I don't know if I should pick up Children of the Atom in the Hickman era. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just move along.
Yeah, just keep moving.
After that, we have a book that you absolutely cannot skip in this era, and that is Hellions #13.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Arguably the funniest book of all of the X titles right now.
Extremely enjoyable.
Yeah, this one's been fun. I am glad that we are done with whatever his name is. The
guy that makes murder puzzles and shit. Arcade.
That's the one. Arcade, thank you. My God.
And Mastermind.
Oh, God, except he's showing up in X Corp. Oh, my God.
Well, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Hellions is hilarious, and it's one of my favorite X books right now, so always looking forward to it. And it looks like we've got one of the clone Sinisters that made it through. That was part of Ten of Swords, right?
Yep. He's all cut up and shit, and now he's stitched up.
After that, we have X-Force #21. We got a lot of X books this week.
Yeah, we did.
It looks like we are not quite done with the, what is it, Terra Nova?
Terra Verde? I thought it was Terra Verde.
Yeah, that's what it is, Terra Verde. Whatever, the plant country storyline, it looks like we are still dealing with some of the ramifications there, which I am interested because I really think there needs to be some obvious consequences for Beast, because He did some fucked up shit. And I understand that he's part of the X-Force team and they're supposed to have carte blanche to do whatever they think is necessary. But part of having carte blanche and doing whatever you think is necessary is when you fuck up, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I unfortunately think this is also the last Kasara on the art we have for like 3 or 4 issues.
I don't like that. But yeah, I think Beast up and Cummins is coming, man. Like I think he's getting ready to eat a sword.
Oh, well, I just looked in the middle of the book, and if you like swamp-like creatures, which is very obvious from this front, but if you like men and their... no, that's not what I'm trying to say. Wow.
If you like man.
Looks like man things in this book is what I'm trying to say. God. Jesus. All
right, should we move on?
Let's move on. What's the next book?
The next book is X-Men #1 from Jerry Duggan. Right?
You said it
Dugan.
right. Perfect.
Duggan?
No, Duggan, you got it.
I said Duggan.
Oh.
I got it right. I got it right. Yo, this is the thick ass
this
book because
cover.
it's a #1. It's a PP cover and a PP inside. And if you don't know what PP is, it's Pepe Larraz. Holy shit.
Larraz.
I cannot wait to read this. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, Jerry's writing the book," and I'm like, "Oh, Jerry's writing the book." I mean, obviously, I'm sad that Hickman's not writing X-Men, but Hickman's getting ready to write other stuff within the X-Men universe. So,
yeah,
I think it's a win-win. Yeah, I'm super stoked for this book. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is my cover of the week for me personally because it's PP. Because it's just so nice.
I haven't gone through everything yet to really say it, but I think I can probably agree with that for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not going to hold it. I'll say this. I'm not going to hold this X-Men to Hickman standards, right? Mm-hmm. Because no one can write like Hickman writes. Like, that's just facts, right?
Well, that's not what this book is supposed to be, right?
No, not at all.
The previous X-Men book was supposed to be a very broad, conceptual style book. This is supposed to be a very narrow, focused team book.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very, very different.
And I can already hear it now. When you can hear the comic gators and the internet trolls saying, "Oh, this is just not. Oh, this is so disappointing. It's not like what It's not to the standard of Hickman's X Office." Like, shut up. Just enjoy the book. It's gonna be fun. Deal with it.
Fun.
All right. After that, we have Avengers #46. We are finally back to Jason Aaron's Avengers run with World War She-Hulk. This is not my cover of the week. It's a pretty sad cover, I'm going to be honest with you. I think we're starting to get a little sloppy with the Avengers covers. They were so epic, and now they're just kind of getting like, I don't know. I'm not digging it. And I know you're not picking up. I know you're not even picking up this issue. I'm going to be reviewing it solo. I've got some high hopes for it, but what I'm really worried about is that we're just going to get dropped into another situation with no, we're going to get dropped into the movie two-thirds of the way in, and not just like start a story at the beginning. So we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see. I know that we saw in the solicitations what's going to happen to She-Hulk, and I'm not too happy about that either. But I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm going to do the review and be as middle of the ground as possible because we don't like to shit on books on this channel.
That's right. Here's another book we certainly won't be shitting on because it's been great.
Yes.
Erica Chavez, Made in the USA, #4.
Oh my god.
Penultimate issue, as we love to point out.
I don't like
no, I know, but this has been a really great series so far. This is one of our definite contenders for surprise book of the year.
I looked into it.
Don't do that. I just want to. I'm going to totally butcher all these names, but the total team on this: Kalinda Vasquez is the writer, Carlos Gomez is the artist, Jesus Abertov is the colorist, and Travis Lanham is doing the lettering. Everybody on this book, I think, has been doing a really, really good job. And honestly, if outside of Travis Lanham, who's done tons of awesome lettering books, I'm not familiar with these creators, and I just want to make sure we say their names because they're doing a great job. And these are names I'm going to make sure I watch out for once this book is over because it's been so good.
100%. This book came out of nowhere for us. I just was not expecting it, and I've been looking forward to it ever since issue 1. So I'm sad to see it go, but yeah, I will definitely keep my eye out as well for all these creators and authors and artists.
Yeah.
All right, after that, we have Immortal Hulk 48. We're so close. We're so close to the end of this. And that's not to say that I don't enjoy the book. I think the book is good, but I feel like we've stretched it too far. I think Marvel told Ewing, look, we want to stretch this to 50 so we can have a super thick boy for an omnibus, which is, I guess, fine. But, man, it just feels like this should have been ended 5 issues ago. So we'll see where it goes. Alex Ross cover. It's a good cover, but sorry. PP takes it.
PP. After that, we have The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 2. This is another one of our Infinite Destinies and Infinite Fury tie-in issues. But this time, we do not have Jed MacKay writing the main story. It's actually Carlo Pacheco that is writing the main story. And this one is involving Star. Star, of course, has had the
Reality Stone.
Thank you. This is, we've known this for a while now from her appearance in Kelly Thompson's
Captain America.
Sir, you slow down, okay?
Sorry, we got to keep it going. This is a beefy week. Let's go.
Let's just keep the ride going. Let's see if we can continue the same kind of. I was about to say continue the same continuity with a different writer, but the last book, the Black Cat book, seemed very out of place. So we'll see if Carla can get us back in the right track.
For sure.
After that, we have our weekly War of the Bounty Hunters tie-in. This is Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 14.
Star Wars.
The only thing I have to say is I completely expect for it to be just as good as all the other issues have been so far. This has been one of the easiestly consistent events I've ever read, and I say it every week, and hopefully I get to continue to say that.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Yes.
After that, we jump into our DC books with a book that isn't quite too DC. It feels like an independent, but we got a lot. We got to put it in the DC, pile, and that is Tiny Onions, Nice House on the Lake, issue number 2.
Yeah, this is the book I've been looking forward to the most.
This is probably our pick of the week. I'm gonna call it right now.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't want to overhype myself, but
nah, it's gonna be our pick of the week. I'm telling you right now. I'm
if you, for some reason, have not picked up this book and are curious, we've got a review, I'm sure, somewhere on the page.
Yeah.
But you need to go watch it, and then you need to go buy this book. The second printing should be coming out in 2 weeks. So if you happen to have missed the first one, don't worry. You've got 2 versions. We've got an A cover and a B cover second printing coming out.
Yep.
The B cover, I don't remember which one it is, but one of the cover looks exactly like this first printing, except it's all like distressed and beat up and looks like an old.
I believe that's
magazine.
cover A of second printing.
That's the one I got because I thought that was pretty cool.
For sure. Yeah, no, it's a really good book, and it really, the book, it's onions on fire. Tiny Onions on fire in this book. Like he's firing on all cylinders, and usually I haven't had a miss yet from him. So
nope.
Go pick it up.
You know what else you should pick up? That's also by Tiny Onion.
Really? What?
Batman 110.
Hello.
Tiny Onion's Batman has also been absolutely fantastic. Looks like this is going to be the wrap up for now on what we've got going on with Peacemaker and whatever the guy's name is. I can't remember the rich guy that owns the business. Whatever. Looks like this is probably going to wrap up this introduction plot line for them because after this we've got the beginning of Fear State with issue 111.
Cannot wait.
And yeah, Fear State. This is the event that's essentially going to be the culmination of these future glimpses that we've constantly been getting in the beginning of these books, where we see
with Batman in the gimp suit.
Batman in the gimp suit being tortured by Scarecrow. That is what Fear State is. We're going to see how Batman ends up there and what it does. And this has ramifications across all the Bat Family books. So I think every single Bat Family book that is currently in print will have a... it's not an own tie-in. It stays numbered. But Harley Quinn 5 is going to be a Fear State tie-in. Nightwing 91 or, all these books that currently Robin, I think they're all going to be tied in some fashion. So
right.
it looks like we're going to have another, family-wide event. Someone's screwing things up.
I'm ready for some more Miracle Molly, to be absolutely honest with you. So let's just cross our fingers that that's what we're going.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if she appears in this event at all, or if maybe she might not appear till after, which would be stinky, but that'd be all right.
I'm sure she will.
We'll see, but if you want to talk about cover of the week, only because it has my favorite person ever in the whole world, this is Green Lantern, number 4, Sojourner Million on the cover. My favorite Green Lantern of all time. The Green Lantern I loved before I even got into Green Lanterns.
Very red cover for a Green Lantern cover.
Well, you know what? It's because of how badass she is, and she turns everything red with her badassery.
Does she really do that, or are you just...
I'm just hyping her up. So, last...
Go ahead.
Last issue, it looks like they reintroducing a style of sort of a back and forth. We're gonna tell 2 stories in each book. The Green Lantern, the John Stewart story with his mission that they were sent off right before Oa got attacked, and then Joe Mullion watching over Oa trying to pick up the pieces. I kind of glanced through this book, and it looks like it's the singular artist throughout the whole book. So I don't know if we're going to get that or not.
Uh-oh.
And it looks like it's the artist that we don't prefer. So I'm very worried.
Oversized heads.
Yes. But no matter, I am very interested in the prospects of seeing Joe in modern continuity with other characters that I enjoy. And it looks like we're finally going to get some more Teen Lantern involved. I'm not necessarily super hyped for Teen Lantern. I'm not unhyped either. I just don't know much about her, so I'm ready for her to be presented more so that I can understand her as a character a little bit more.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
All right, after that, we've got Justice League 64 from Michael Bendis.
B&B.
I don't know what this is about because I feel like we finished the previous arc in the last issue, so this cover's got me intrigued, but I'm a little worried at the same time. I hope we keep this what we like about Justice League going. I don't know what that is, but it's just fun and new. I did glance in it, and I don't think we have the same artist that we had in the previous arc. So
no, we certainly do not. It's quite different.
Yeah, we'll see.
I would say not to the same standard.
Yeah,
unfortunate. I do think if you're one of them speculator types, this is obviously the first appearance of the United. Whoever this new team is going to be, it could be just a throwaway team that dies in this arc, and it could be whatever. But we obviously picked this up because we're reading the run. But if you are one of those guys and you see a copy for $4.99, grab it and see what's up.
Pick it up. Yeah, for sure. After that, we have another Justice League book. It's Justice League Infinite, following the adventures of the original animated series Justice League. I literally picked this up because of issue 2. It looks like the group will be fighting Soviet Superman or something of that sort. So that's why I picked this up. We'll see if I like it. This might be an honorable mention. Most definitely, probably in honorable mentions on the show. But I want to check it out. It's the artwork is themed after the cartoon, so it's very cartoony. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Early reviews that I've been seeing have been very positive.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Yeah. Continuing on this Justice League kind of theme, we've got Crime Syndicate number 5 introducing the Legion of Justice. So the Legion of Doom is now the Legion of Justice in Earth 3. Again, I've been loving the shit out of this series, so very interested to see. It's going to end. This is the penultimate. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of sad to see it go, just because I like the fact that it's so new to me. So I've been enjoying it. So I'm going to kind of be sad when it goes.
Yeah, I haven't touched this one. I haven't been picking it up so far, but I think just based off of your enjoyment, I'm going to pick up the trade. Just to sit down and go through it real quick.
I would recommend it for sure.
Next up after that, we have Swamp Thing number 5. This is the amazing B cover that we've been picking up.
Yep.
My brain died. Oh my god.
What happened?
I don't. My brain literally died.
Just like, we got blue screen.
This is the B cover that we've been picking up. Rom V writing. Great book so far. Like, we out of nowhere. Like, absolutely out of nowhere. It's been one of the top books. You know, we picked this up because one of the guys at the shop was like, Swamp Thing is the best, and this is totally the jumping on point. You don't need to know anything. And while that's not quite true, to not need to know anything, we don't know anything and we're still enjoying it. We're only understanding half of it, but if I'm being honest, the writing and the art as well has been so captivating that I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. And I think this is going to be a fun series to go back to in like 2 or 3 years when I finally have a nice solid foundation of Swamp Thing information.
After that, we have Suicide Squad number 5. The squad is going after the Crime Syndicate of Earth 3. So we've got some multiverse universing jumping going on here.
Interesting.
I'm about that. You know, the last Suicide Squad book dealt with Teen Titan Academy, and it was okay. So hopefully this is a little bit higher of a standard for a book, because I've been really enjoying the Suicide Squad book, and I've been enjoying the Crime Syndicate, so hopefully this is a knockout of the park.
Nice. After that, looks like we have our final DC book. That is Wonder Girl number 2. I think I will be reviewing this one solo this week.
Yes, you will.
You were one and done with Joel Jones's Wonder Girl.
Yeah, I just, we were sold a bill of goods by Jacob, and he was like, no, you don't need to know anything to read this book. And I felt so out of place. And it has nothing to do with the actual character, the introduction of the new character. That has nothing to do with me not reading it. I just felt so lost, and to the point where like I looked at how many books I was pulling with DC, and I was just like, I think I'm a one and done here. You do the review, and if I messed up, let me know, and I'll go pick it up. But it just didn't pique my interest.
Yeah, I was a little borderline on it first, but overall I thought, I'm going to go ahead and stay on it because the art particularly really appealed to me. I enjoyed the art style of this book, and I also really like that Joel Jones is doing the writing and the art all together. So we're getting one really cohesive vision. That could be a really good thing or a really bad thing, but I will stick with it for the first arc.
All right, after that we get into our independence, and we kick it off with Image Noctera number 5. This has potential to be a pick of the week. We'll have to wait and see.
I'm pretty sure 2 of the 4 issues so far have gotten pick of the week from me.
Absolutely. We got a big mystery drop in the last one, or kind of a reveal. So we'll see if that train keeps going, or if this is going to have an issue 2 slump. I don't know. But no, Noctera has been a blast. And again, this is another one of those books we can't recommend enough. If you're not reading it, you should. It's fantastic.
Yeah, the creative duo too, I think, is really synchronous. They work well together.
For sure.
After that, we have Geiger number 4.
Ooh.
This is another series that for me has been on the fence a little bit. First issue I was like, oh, and the second I was like, oh, and the third I was like, okay, and then now we're on number 4. So this one is still issue by issue for me. I haven't still subscribed to this yet. I imagine though, probably after this one I will. It's been more highs than lows for sure.
I'm on the same boat. Like I put it in my aside, or I put it in my pool, every Friday on Comic Hub, because I haven't subscribed to it either, and I'm on the fence with it as well. Like every book seems to kind of keep me on the edge, but it's definitely one of those like one slip up and I'm gonna be like, I'm out. So we'll have to wait on that one.
Yep, for sure.
Next up, we have our bad idea for the week, our bad idea book for the week, and it's a one-shot, Sleigh Bells, Christmas in July. Looks like we're going to get some murderous intent here. Always got to feature the back cover. Looks amazing.
Oh, yeah, the balloons. I forgot about that.
It's sick. I'm looking forward to it. I know we were supposed to get another bad idea book this week, but there was a mishap at the printer, so that book got pushed back, so we'll have another bad idea book for next week. But our one solo bad idea book, Sleigh Bells, is out today. So check it out.
All right. Then we've got a Boom Studios book. I think we've mentioned this guy a couple of times before.
I think his name is Tiny Onion.
Tiny Onion. This is Wind number 8. Man, it's a good week when you can get 3 Tinian books at once.
Jesus.
My God.
So beefy.
This dude is doing so much work. It's crazy. This book has been absolutely stellar so far. I finally added it to my pool for the second arc on issue 6. I did not listen to you at all.
I told you.
Yeah, you've been picking this up since issue 1. I didn't listen. Yeah. I thought it was Kitty. And then when the trade came out, our local shop put it in the young reader section. I was like, I told you this is Kitty, man. I don't care. And then I read it and I was like, it's not Kitty at all. And it's freaking great.
So good.
So this series is wonderful.
Yep. And to round off our independent books and our last book of the night, it is Fight Girls, number 1 from Frank Cho. 10 women, 4 challenges, one crown. Winner rules the empire. I follow Cho on Instagram, and he was just posting like all of his art for the story, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. It's from AWA Upshot. Is that what it is? AWA Upshot. So, we're always trying to like put in more independent publisher books into our show, so I figured I'd give this a shot. It seemed, I'll read it and let you know if it lands in the show. It will. If it doesn't, it'll be in honorable mentions. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Nice.
Yeah. So that is the end of our this week's comic haul. Now we're going to get on to the other part of the show where we talk about stuff that we picked up last week or this week that is now part of our collection. And holy shit, we spent some money this week. I don't know if you've noticed, guys, but you can see this giant pile of hardcovers and mangas just sitting right next to me.
Oh boy.
So I'm just gonna get it all over with in one shot, and then I'm gonna let you go. So let's start off with the mangas. First, I picked up Samurai 8, number 1. This is from the creator and writer of Naruto, but it's dealing with samurais. Looks really sick. Super excited about reading this one. I looked into the interiors. I'm like, this looks freaking sweet. And I've always wanted, I love Naruto. Naruto's amazing, but I've always wanted, a samurai version, and this is what this looks like. And, yeah, I cannot wait to read this. So that's the first manga that I picked up. The second one are 2 of the same series, but they're out of order because if you're trying to find Chainsaw Man number 1 right now, you can't find it.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and picked up Chainsaw Man number 5, which just came out, and Chainsaw Man number 3, because those are the only 2 issues that are actually available in any bookstore right now. I think this Thursday, we're going to see if we actually get issue or volume 1. We put it on order, so we will be picking that up this week. Super excited for that, and then I'll start reading it. And then I'll have to hunt for 2 and 4 so that I can actually read these.
Yes.
So there's that, and we were both getting copies of that, which is super, super fun. Then, holy crap, got this stack of big boys right here. I picked up 1, 2, and 3 of the Ultimate Collections of Invincible. I absolutely love the show, and I was like, you know what? I want to read it. So the first volume is 1 through 12, which the show is based off of. I mean, there's obviously there's a lot of things that they didn't show in the show that are in the books, so I'm interested in reading that and just comparing the show to the actual comics. And everybody that I talk to, they're like, oh my god, Invincible's one of the best superhero comics ever. And the show was fantastic, and Kirkman was involved in that, in the rewriting of it. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then I picked up 2 and 3 just so that I can get caught up in basically season 2 and 3, because they got greenlit for 2 and 3 seasons. So I got these bad boys, and then, oh my god, put these in my lap. I got basically catching up on Batman, right? The ones that you bought in hardcover form.
Yes.
So I found all three, so I was able to give back yours, so I'm not just sitting here not reading them, and I got mine. So I think it starts Batman. What 10 or
Batman 85.
85 to 108. I think. Yeah, no, 105.
85 to 105, including annual number 5.
Yep, and we got the Joker War saga in here. So, I blew about $250
It's too much.
in non-comic book haul week reading.
To have been a light week.
No,
Last week.
this is probably the beefiest week we've ever had. I don't know. Well, that's not true. There was that one show where we literally went till like midnight because we had like 27 books.
I'm
And
just
then the
saying,
next
we
week-
picked these up last week. We were riding off of a light week. Is what I'm saying.
Right. I think we were just overcompensating for sure. But I got a lot of reading to do. But that's my extra haul for the week. What do you got, Nate?
I kind of went manga crazy too. I've already showed off. I bought Attack on Titan. There it is down there. Just because I was at a store at a local shop and I was like, I don't want to walk out without supporting these guys, and so I bought a $10 little book, and then
Yeah.
I bought that Eden Zero, and I liked both of those, and then I picked up their sequels, and it's like, okay, whatever. And then I kind of just, do what I do and went off the deep end. So I found a couple of just really cheap volumes at Half Price Books. I got Full Metal Alchemist, number 1.
Yeah.
So I don't think I need to even say anything about that. I also got Helsing, Volume 1.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about what this was about, but I've been seeing those really nice hardcovers that have been coming out. And I was like, man, if this is a series I would like, those hardcovers, now's the time to get them, because once they're gone, they're not going to be back. And it's going to be like trying to find a Berserker number 1 right now. Or
Yeah.
Berserk or whatever,
I know we're both kind of like non-vampire-y in our Marvels, but I think you'll enjoy that story because that's all about vampires. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I've just looking through it. I like the art style in it too. So I picked up Helsing 1. I also picked up Death Note 1 and 2 as well. So again, I don't really know much about this one, but they were fresh. Literally, when I got these to the counter at the local shop that we were at, he was like, I put these out like 2 hours ago. I was like, yeah, well, now they're gone. So
Yep.
I really like these volumes too. I mean, they're normal, what are they called? Tonkobon? Or whatever this volume is called. They're regular size, but like, I don't know, there's a gloss to them, and there's a little bit of firmness to the covers that, feel a little bit nicer. I don't know.
Now, I thought you were thinking about possibly picking up the black edition of Death Note.
I'm thinking about it. So I have these two, and so that's essentially the first volume. I don't know. I need to figure that out, but
Okay.
these are here now. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I also picked this up literally just based off of the cover. Parasite 1.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's only one volume of this one. But I do like my horror. So I was looking through it a little bit, and then I saw, like this three-fingered eyeball-looking guy. He's got eyeballs on the tips of his fingers. And I was like, yeah, I think I can get down with that. So there we go. Picked up Parasite. I also picked up...
Jesus.
Okay. Listen, yours were just more pieced together.
Yeah.
I also picked this up, which I was very surprised that I picked this up, because it does not... I mean, even for someone that's just now getting into manga, this looks silly. But I got The Promised Neverland, which looks like a little kitty book. Like a little girl kitty book. And I'm just
Supposedly
like,
not, right?
it's certainly not. It's certainly not. And it was great. I literally read it in one sitting. I just sat down and went... It was so good. This isn't an overview on it. We'll do overviews later. But it was good, and I liked it, and I read the whole thing.
Nice.
This last manga that I picked up was literally based off of a recommendation of one of our viewers. Jaden recommended it to me
I forgot you picked
about a
this
month
up.
ago or so. So I picked up Uzumaki by Junji Ito. This is the really nice hardcover edition. This is the spiral one. If you know anything about Junji Ito and are just not quite sure which one it is, this is the one where like the town is taken over by spirals, and people are like freaking out, and like just looking at it, I get a little chilly. But I'm looking forward to it because it's considered, at least from what I've heard and what Jaden told me, it's considered like a classic of Japanese horror. So I'm all about it.
All right, cool.
More?
More?
I'm not done. My
Holy
final
shit.
thing is I picked up this volume of Day Tripper. You were with me when I got this. I don't know if you remember that. Day Tripper. This is the DC Vertigo
oh, yes,
book
that's
by
right.
Fabio Moon, Gabriel Ba. I heard a lot of people saying on Twitter just constantly like, hey, if you're loving what is it? What's the Ron V book? Many Lives of Lila Star?
Lila Star, yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you're liking that book, you got to go pick up Day Tripper. Like, it's, you can see Ron V's inspiration from that book. It's really great. Go pick it up. It's underrated. And I was like, cool. I'll keep that in the back of my head. And then I happened to see it while I was picking up these manga. And so I just said, let's do it.
For sure.
That's it.
All right. Well, that wraps up our haul for the week. We've got a couple things to talk about towards the end of this video. The first one is me and Nate have been throwing around the idea of like potentially reviewing mangas, like doing like a separate show. Maybe it's not a live show, but it's another episode or some other pre-recorded video of us doing an overview of manga volumes. So if that's something that you're interested in, leave a comment down here in this video. Let us know if you think it's a good idea that we should maybe branch out into manga and do some reviews on specific volumes. Like maybe I think we might start with Chainsaw Man #1 because that's something that we're both going to read. Mm-hmm. So let us know. Let us know if that's a good idea. If you want to watch something like that, comment down below. Let us know that if that's a good or bad idea, because we want to know. And then also, as always, we remind you, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, give us a like. It'd be much appreciated. We're in the middle of a milestone giveaway, so we want to give away slabs, but the only way we can do that is by getting more subscribers. So hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, give us a like or give us a dislike. Let us know what we're doing wrong. We need all the constructive feedback that we can get. So yeah, thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys this Sunday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time here on YouTube Live. And yeah, let's close out the show like we always do and read more comics. See you guys later.